Welcome back to These Things Are Written on this Friday. As we end the week, we are beginning a new chapter. This chapter shows some examples of wisdom, what wisdom looks like, and in the way of showing that, what not to do. Let's give you a couple of examples, beginning with verses 1 through 5 of Proverbs chapter 6. My son, if you have put up security for your neighbors, have given your pledge for a stranger, if you are snared in the words of your mouth and caught in the words of your mouth, then do this, my son, save yourself. For you have come into the hand of your neighbor. Go, hasten, and plead urgently with your neighbor. Give your eyes no sleep and your eyelids no slumber. Save yourself like a gazelle from the hand of the hunter, like a bird from the hand of the fowler. He's talking about don't give your pledge, your word. Don't co-sign, we might say today, for a loan for someone that you don't know. And really, it could be extended a little bit more for those that you know, but not real well, those who aren't family members, whatever. Don't give a pledge for those. Don't co-sign the loans. And in some ways, this might be able to be taken as don't even loan people money, your neighbor or your stranger. Being snared in the words of your mouth, agreeing to something that you shouldn't do that has financial implications is kind of what's shown here. Save yourself. Plead with your neighbor. Try to find a way out of that security that you've put up for your neighbors. What he's saying in verses 4 and 5, give your eyes no sleep, your eyelids no slumber. Save yourself like a gazelle from the hand of a hunter. In other words, fix it. Find a solution. Don't wait for it. Because really, you are putting yourself in the place of a gazelle that's being hunted, or a bird that's been caught by a trap. That's what is being said. This passage, verse 5, the first part, is one that Dave Ramsey talks about in his Financial Peace University, gazelle intensity in getting out of debt. And while this does tie in a little bit to that, it has a little bit different context. The moral of this section here is don't co-sign a loan for those that you don't know very well. And don't loan money to them because you'll run into some struggles with it. Let's continue now, verses 6 through 11. Go to the ant, O sluggard, consider the ways and be wise. Without having any chief officer or ruler, she prepares her bread in the summer and gathers her food in the harvest. How long will you lie there, O sluggard? When will you arise from your sleep? A little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest, and poverty will come upon you like a robber, and want like an armed man. Here the call is to work, not to be a sluggard, as he calls it. We might say more to be lazy. As he uses an ant as an example, he doesn't have to be told what to do. He gathers it. He prepares it. It's ready for the winter time. He shows the writer of the Proverbs Solomon shows that laziness leads to poverty. These first two examples that we look at here both really deal with money, isn't it? Money is important. It is necessary in our lives. It is a gift that God has given to us, a gift that he gives to us through our work, through what we do, our vocation in life, the blessings he gives to us. And he calls us to use it rightly, use it wisely. He's not saying that we are to hoard it all, but we are to use it wisely in the way that God desires us to do that. Okay, maybe that's adding a little bit more to the text here, but that's where I'm coming down with these two examples about money, wise use of that money. Come back on Monday. We'll continue to look at this chapter 6 of Proverbs. We'll see you then, and we'll see you in church on Sunday.